Welcome to my channel. My name is Ashley and I love makeup. I focus on indie and affordable brands, so if that's what you're into, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and let's go ahead and get started. Whew! Alright, you guys, I finally am trying Lurella Cosmetics. So they had this little package deal thingy where you got like six random palettes of theirs, and it was like, I got it around Christmas time. It was just delivered. So it was like 26, 27, something, whatever. But so I got those, and then I also picked up a highlighter, which I used yesterday, and this is in the shade Smell the Lavender, and it is absolutely phenomenal. I don't have highlight on yet. I always do that like as one of my last steps, but here's what it looks like. And you guys, it's really, really good. And then I also picked up a gloss. So this is the Ultra Gloss in the shade Thirsty, and do you see how beautiful that is? Also phenomenal. Let me go ahead and put the gloss on because the lips need something. Like, I just need something, and then I'm going to show you all the palettes. Then I'm going to pick one. We'll do a look. I have not tried any of the eyeshadow palettes out yet, so this will be like a first try for me. But I've heard really good things about them, about Lurella, and I've loved the highlight and that lip gloss so far. This is just the Glamlight Tough Tiger, almost an eyeliner, lip liner. So I'm just going to put that on. And then we're going to go on with that gloss. If you hear anything, let's get into the weather. It has been absolutely horrendous here lately. We've gotten snow. We've gotten ice. We still cannot get my husband's vehicle out of the freaking driveway. Like, he got it partially out last weekend. It's Saturday, by the way. I don't even, yeah, I think it was last Sunday. And it got stuck in the middle of our street, so luckily we were able to get back in the driveway, but now we can't get it out. So, thank God I have a Jeep. He's been taking my Jeep to work because the roads have been so bad. Now I'm going to go in with that gloss. Yesterday, we just got a couple inches of snow. Oh, that is just so good, so good. Which shouldn't be a big deal, but the roads were actually so horrendous. I was driving to work, and the roads are bad. Like, I was watching the news, and they're like, oh yeah, the roads are passable, just go slow. So I was like, okay, I'm good to make it in. So I'm driving in, and they're not great, and they just keep deteriorating faster and faster and faster. Both times it snowed and I've driven to work, so this particular time there's a car, it's a Chevy, big SUV. I'm in this lane, it's in this lane, and all of a sudden she starts losing it, and she's coming and she's about to hit me. So I was able to stop by four-wheel drive. And, you know, the cars behind me, you know, we're all stopped because we're like, we don't want no part of this. We do not want our cars to be destroyed. So she's sitting there, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go. So I start to go. She starts trying to go, and here she comes again. And I'm like, stopped. And I just look, and I'm like, please, just let me get out of your way so you can do your thing, you know, because you hitting other vehicles is going to do no one any good. Just let us get out of your way, because, you know, there weren't a whole bunch of cars on the road at this time. So that way you can kind of, if you need to come into this lane, you know, you can do your thing. You can get back under control and not hit anything and cause any more damage. So finally I was able to get away from her. And then Tuesday when I was driving to work, the roads seemed better. But I was, you know, driving, and I happened to look up in my rearview mirror, and a car just a couple car lengths behind me, that was the same lane I'm in. I just saw it start spinning, and then it crashed in the median. So they must have just hit a slick spot. But yeah, it is no joke. Snow and ice are very dangerous, and I don't know what happened yesterday. Like, they just were not plowing the streets. I guess they thought everyone would just stay home. But there were lots of cars that had wrecked and were in ditches. And so anyway, I am almost to work. I'm like 2 minutes away. And then my boss decides to send a text and be like, oh, everybody stay home. I talked to so-and-so, you know, the roads are really bad. No. crap Sherlock. Like, just risked my life driving here. So I was like, you know what? The roads are just going to keep getting worse. It's still snowing, so I'm going to head home. So I did, and I made it safely, but it was very, very dangerous. And again, thank God I have 4-wheel drive, or I would not be here right now. Okay, anyway. End rant. Let's get into the palettes, you guys. I'm just okay. So this is the first palette. It's the Daydreamer palette. And I've kind of quickly looked at these, but not a whole lot. So this is a very pastel-y palette. I'm not a huge pastel girl, but I'll try it. I'll try it. And there were a couple palettes I really wanted that could have been part of this, but I did not get them. I know someone said that you could kind of put, like, if you wanted certain palettes, but I couldn't figure out where to do that on the TikTok shop. And yeah, I just was like, you know what? Let's just, whatever happens, happens. Whatever I get is what I'm meant to get, so. Also, I think I totally went off my rant. If you hear anything, Sophie's inside because it's snowy and icy and too cold. She was just outside for quite a bit, but, you know, with her joints and everything and her having really bad arthritis and hip problems, just have to be careful. So she thinks she doesn't need to come in, but she did need to come in and warm up a little bit. All right, the next one is the Ho 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 palette. And here is that palette. And I have no idea what palette I'm going to use, by the way. I also kind of want to try, and it seems like the roads are better, so I think we might try and go to the movies today and see Nosferatu. We both have wanted to see it, and I'm glad it's still in theaters. The next palette is the Lucky palette, which, be careful, because how the whole front completely comes off. Here's the back, and it's like a little pot of gold. It's so cute. Or actually, it's called So Lucky, sorry. And here is, isn't that so cute? And this next one, this is the Chapter 15 palette. And this is a really, really, really pretty purpley palette. This has some, like, actual real glitters in it as well. So if you don't like, because I know there are some people that don't like actual glitters, this does have a couple in there. But they're really, really pretty. And the next palette is the Silent Night palette. And it is the Silent Night palette. I forgot to turn my phone off. I'm sorry. That's probably just a weather alert. And then this is the Calavera palette. There we go. So I'm not really sure what palette I want to use today. I might do Silent Night. There's just something about that color story that I just feel more drawn to right now. So let's do that one. And you guys, if you tried Lurella Cosmetics, what are some of their other products like that, if there's anything that you love? So again, we're going to use Silent Night today. I don't know what it is. I'm just feeling drawn to it. So let's see what we can come up with. So I guess I'll do one bluish eye and one silverish eye. Let's just see. Let's just see. I feel like, I mean, I've done my makeup every day, but I just feel like I haven't done anything in a while. I don't know. I'm in that weird mood, you know? I think I have an idea. let's start out with the shade Silent right here. And I'll do 2 different looks. I just want to kind of stamp this into the crease and get started. Alright, you guys, so have you gotten any of this really crappy, dangerous winter storms? Let me know. If you have, I hope that you are okay and you're safe. Also, like, I am just so done with snow and shoveling. Like, I have just kind of started, because I do have a Jeep, I just plow through it. Because I'm just so over it. I'm so over it. I went over to my mom's house to make sure she was okay. Because, like, Sunday, we were completely, like, I didn't go anywhere because my husband had to take my Jeep to work. And then, Monday, did not go anywhere. My husband took my Jeep to work again. And then Tuesday, I went to work. And then after I got off work, I had to go check on my mom. And there was, like, so much snow, like, there's, like, a lot plowed up at the end. Because when the plows go, you know, it just accumulates and just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger at the end of the driveways. And her neighbor was out shoveling, and I was gonna just drive through it, but I'm like, I don't want to scare him. Now let's go in with the shade Twilight, which is the shade right here, just to kind of blend that out. So I got out and I was like, and we were just kind of talking. He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm done with this, you know. And I'm like, yeah, it's like, I'm just going to shovel this a little bit so that I can, you know, just so I can drive through it, get it down a little bit, you know, and then that way I can make some little, like, grooves in her driveway. So if anybody, you know, if there anything happened, it'd be easier for us to get to her. And, but yeah, we were talking, and then I shoveled quite a bit because there was so much. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to drive through it. And so I just kind of drove and kind of went a little fast and kind of jumped it a little bit and was able to make it in the driveway. And he started laughing. He's like a professional. I've gotten pretty good at this driving through snow stuff, because my philosophy is if I can't drive through it, I don't need to go. And he was just laughing because I'm like, I just hate it. I'm just over it. Don't want to shovel. He's like, I totally get it. So, so I was able to get over to her house, and now we can easily get into her driveway. I'm going to go with the shade Night now, just on the this outer corner over here to deepen it up. But my one brother, haven't heard from him. He hasn't even called to check to make sure mom's okay. And then the other one, he's like, he lives out in the middle of nowhere. So, like, the only people that plow the streets are, like, his neighbors, like, drove down with their tractors trying to clean it. But yeah, he's still, like, completely snowed in. So yeah, I'm just glad that we have a city that does plow the streets, even though, like, Sunday, I don't think a car touched our street until, like, one ran through, like, Saturday night when the snow had started, but, like, there was nothing Sunday. I mean, the roads were bad. So that's basically been what we've been doing. Like, we've just been stuck. I'm going to take the shade Pure, and that's going to be the lower lash line shade. But yeah, it's just been so nasty out, and it's been so cold. And snow doesn't bother me, but I just hate when I have to drive in it, especially, like, when other people maybe aren't so good about driving in it and they don't plow the streets or anything, and it's just dangerous. Because that's the thing about ice, like, you can't drive on it. So, like, Saturday into Sunday night, we got a lot of ice, and then there was more snow on it, but then we got more ice, so it was really not great. But I'm hoping, like, the sun's out, so it's melting a little bit, and tomorrow I think it's supposed to be, like, 40 degrees for the high. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, most of it will melt, and we won't get any more snow for a while. Because just about had it with the snow. Alright, so I'm going to let's go in with the shade, I'm trying to think, like, let's go in with the shade Star, which is this purpley shade that actually swatches more black. So I'm anxious to see how this actually looks on the eye. Okay, I'm getting a little purple. A little purple. It's a deep, deep, deep dark purple. Very smoky. I might take one of these like silver shades and just put it in the center of the eye. I'm kind of feeling that right now. Yeah, let's take Angel, the shade right here, and I'm just gonna put that in the center of the eye, just to kind of brighten it up a little bit. Okay, yeah, I like that. Now for the lower inner corner highlights, I'm just gonna go into the shade Glow right here. All right. Now for the other eye. I'm going to start with the shade Dusk, which is this shade right here. Now I'm going to go in with, what do I want to go in with? Let's do the same shade Twilight just to blend it out, because I need something lighter. And I just like this shade. Okay, now I'm going to going with that shade Night again, which is the shade right here. And I'm just gonna kind of do what I did on the other eye, deepen up the outer corner. I don't think this is the brush I wanted. It's just not really doing, it's not really doing it for me. I don't know what I did with the brush that I used. Oh, here, I think it was this one the first time. Yeah, that's better. Much, much, much better. Okay. Now, for the lower lash line, I'm just going to use that same shade, Pure, which is this one right here. Now for glitter glue. Now we're going to go in with this blue shade piece right here. Ooh, that's a pretty, pretty blue. That is pretty. I like that. Okay, now I'm going to use that same shade Angel and just put it in the center of the eye. So this one right here, that really pretty silver. Ooh, dang. Okay. Alright, I really, really like that. I am going to go do my mascara. I am seeing some fallout, and I'm also going to do my bangs. Oh, wait, hold on. Time out. Forgot. The lower inner corner highlight, and I'm just going to use the same shade that I used last time, Glow, which is this one right here. All right, I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so I'm back. Let's go ahead and let's put on this highlight. Again, it's in the shade Smell the Lavender. This is such a beautiful, beautiful highlight. Ooh. All right, so before I get to it, if you know, you know. Okay, now let's do a final look. All right, and this was the Lurella Cosmetics Silent Night palette. Here's one more look at this palette. All right, so I have some thoughts. I love the look that I created. It is beautiful. The shadows performed well. The only thing is, if you are used to like the crazy multi-holochrome duochrome shimmers from, like, I'm just gonna throw out a couple different brand names like Ladybug Glow, Unearthly Cosmetics, Glam, like things like that, with those type of crazy, like, in-your-face shimmers. That's not what's in this palette. These are good shimmers. They're just not the crazy, you know, just if you're an indie lover like me, they're not just as crazy in your face. But you guys, this is a beautiful, beautiful look. So if you're someone that doesn't want something like as crazy shimmer wise, this is perfect. I mean, I love this. I will use this palette again, but I just kind of wanted to let you know the shimmers are just, they're a little different than what I'm used to, just coming from some of those other indie brands, but everything performed really, really, really well. So I would say if there's a palette that you're digging the color story from Lurella Cosmetics, definitely pick it up, you guys. And I think a good thing to do would be to try like that. Like what I did, I got the 6-pack mystery palette box or whatever. That's a good way to try out a bunch of different palettes from the brand to see what you like. Or I think they might have one with 4 palettes as well. I love the highlights. This lip gloss is phenomenal. Again, there's a lip gloss. I have it on the lips. But yeah, so I do like the palette. I just wanted to let y'all know the shimmers, they're more like the metallic-y type shimmers. They're not just as crazy. So if you're someone who just likes the more in-your-face, super shimmery duo holochrome shimmers, maybe this brand might not be for you. But I would definitely recommend checking them out. I mean, look at this. Like, this look is really, really pretty. It's fun. Another thing, I did have quite a bit of fallout. These are deeper, darker shades, so I did have to take off some of my makeup down here and redo it, but that's okay. You know, so maybe eyes first, base last with this one. But again, it's beautiful. I love the look that I created. I can't wait to try these other palettes as well. I was just trying to think in looking through them. I don't think I saw any of those crazy shimmers that I'm talking about that you might find with other brands. But again, if you like a more subtle look, I mean, this obviously has color. It packs a punch. And it's got some shimmer. It's just not as crazy as, you know, what I'm used to then, you know, because I know some people don't like that. So this would be like the perfect brand for you. But again, I like the look I created. The palette is really pretty. I love the color story. I can't wait to try the other palettes. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of them on my channel. So I hope you're excited about that. And maybe, no, I think I need to film a real video for tomorrow. I was like, maybe during a live I could use one, but that's the struggle that I'm at. I can only film twice a week and I don't get any other time to film. So I need to do like long form content as well. But anyway, also, you guys, we did hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're amazing. On to the next one. Got to get that watch time down. If you want to do me a favor, watch the next 2 videos that are on this channel and comment anything. Just anything. That would help me out so much. I think that's it. Sophie's really ticked at me, so I have to get her back outside, and gotta get ready for the movies. And yeah, just you guys remember that you're beautiful, loved, and amazing. Again, thank you so much for watching this video and supporting me and my channel. And have a wonderful day, night, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are, and I'll see y'all in the next one.